Good morning. Today's day 36. I stayed at the Mountain Harbor Inn last night, which is like a real nice bed and breakfast with like a pretty nice hostel next to it. I was gonna tent camp there, and I got there and set up my tent and everything. I was having kind of a rough end of my day yesterday. I was sunburned, dehydrated, real tired, just not in a good mood. I set up my tent and I was reaching my bag, and I had a disposable razor in there, and the little cap had come off, so I cut my hand up pretty bad on that, and I was crying. I was just really struggling, but I had got myself my hand was bleeding and got blood over all my gear, but I got that cleaned up and started charging my stuff, and was just waiting around to have a turn in the shower. And while I was in the shower, my friend Ellie, who had stayed at the shelter with me the night before, showed up there, and she was gonna tent, but then there was one room left that was a 2-person room, so she got that, and she got a discount on it because I already paid for a tent. She was like, just come in here, Pigpen, I have an extra bed, you can be inside tonight. So she was really nice and let me in there. She didn't even know I was having a rough day. She was just being nice. She didn't know I had been crying right before that and stuff, but she just let me stay in her room. So I had a nice bed and was able to connect to the Wi-Fi from there too, which was good because my tent could not reach Wi-Fi. And so I just chilled there and had a nice night and ordered. They had a food truck and a restaurant there, but they're both don't open until April 1st. So I just ordered a pizza from this place that we all got carry out from, and it was good. I have some of that I'm gonna eat for lunch today. And then this place is also the bed and breakfast there is supposed to be the best breakfast in the AT. So I had that this morning. It was really good. It was they had all these fancy dishes, and you walked around their little kitchen and you just get whatever you want, and it was really good. And I had banana bread and tomato salad and tomato pie and a biscuit, and they had all of this fancy food. So I filled up on that and packed up my stuff and headed out this morning a little before 10 o'clock. But I was kind of sad leaving there this morning. I thought I would make more friends there again, but it was kind of the same people that from the other hostel that I had liked, but they're all kind of slack packing hostel to hostel things, so they're a day ahead of me still. And then other people who aren't slack packing are all kind of a day ahead. So there might be some people tonight. I'm going to the shelter 18 miles away, so there could be some people there, but this is the Moreland Gap shelter. But if not, I think I'm going to catch up to a group of people in Damascus. I was pretty sad leaving the hostel this morning, but they were, because I've just been kind of lonely out here. But the lady who works there and Ellie were talking to me and made me feel a little better. So they seem to think I'll find a group. Just gotta keep hiking my own pace and I'll find the people who work out with what I want to do. So it's gonna be a good day. It's really warm. I'm gonna cross the 400-mile marker here in probably 3 miles. So that's exciting, and there's some waterfalls. I'm probably gonna take some side trails too. I made it to 400 miles. Yes. Now I'm taking a 1/10 of a mile side trail to Jones Falls. I might sit here and eat my pizza. I'm at the Mountaineer Falls, which the trail actually goes through. Interesting. It's not quite as impressive as the other waterfall, but it's still pretty cool. You can this down. And it's that way. I'm gonna stop and eat my pizza at the Mountaineer Falls shelter. I didn't eat it at the last waterfall because what I realized is that waterfalls are very loud. Yeah, waterfalls are really loud, and it was not like relaxing to sit at that waterfall and eat pizza. So I'm going up to the shelter, and that evenly splits my day up better anyway. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm in a better mood now. I'll probably be sad again later. But I think what I realized is like at home, like I wouldn't be happy all day, every day. So out here, I don't know why I put so much pressure to be happy like 100% of the time. But I just feel like my lows here are just lower, and it's harder to like cheer myself up again just because like you can't just like stop, you have to keep going, and like I don't know, you can't just like go lay in your bed. But I'm having a better day now. So tonight I'm gonna set up my tent. The weather's supposed to be pretty good. Chill in there and watch the movie I had downloaded, and it's gonna be good. Alright, I'm 1.7 miles from the shelter. I just stopped back there to get water. I filtered enough water to fill like, I have to have 2.5 liters of filtered water, which is kind of a lot to carry. But apparently the water at the shelter tonight is like kind of a walk from the shelter, and when I get there I just want to be able to set up and set up my tent, turn on my stove, start boiling water while I set up my stuff. And then that way my food's all cooked and ready to go. So I'm willing to carry all that water. And it was also nice to just be able to sit there and take a break while I filtered. So good morning. It is day 37, I think. I stayed at the shelter here last night at Moreland Gap, and when I got here it was just one other person, and so I kind of like just like walked up there because I like to kind of just check out and see who's at the shelter just to like make sure I feel comfortable camping around them. If not, I would just go like stealth camp somewhere. And it ended up being Beaker, who I haven't seen in like since my third day. He was this really nice guy I met on my third day when I was trying to get to the hostel, and I got like lost in the little road. And like into the hostel I'm going to today, I think I'm just gonna stop and camp there because my friends, or like the pack of people I'm trying to catch, are all gonna get to Damascus on Wednesday, and then there's zero. Well, they're getting there Tuesday, they're gonna zero Wednesday, and then leave on Thursday. And like if I could get there by Wednesday, but if I did, I'd probably want to zero there Thursday, and so then it would be like I'd still be a day behind. And like if I book it there by Wednesday and then they're still going at fast pace on Thursday, like I don't want to get injured just by trying to get too fast to catch a group that I don't really even know them that well. And I know if I just keep going my pace, I think I'll find some people, or maybe eventually they'll zero again and I'll catch up. So it'll work out. But today it's just like a little less than 15 miles down to Boots Off, and I think I'm gonna just camp there. These are the snacks I have for the day. I'm kind of out of food, and I just bought a couple like snack items. This is my garbage bag at the hostel I was at yesterday, but they didn't have that many options. Like I don't have that much stuff, so I have Skittles, which I might not eat all those today, but I have them, and then a Pop-Tart, cheese crackers, cookies, and a Cliff Bar, which I already had like a protein bar this morning. I'm kind of like out of like anything of any health. I mean, I guess the Cliff Bar is kind of healthy. But these will get me down to the hostel, and then I'm going to buy like better food. I'm a couple miles into hiking now, but I just wanted to add that this morning I didn't set an alarm, but I still was packed up and already hiking before 8 o'clock. I think I left maybe like 7:50. And I could have left before that, but I sat around and like contemplated life while looking at my snacks because I didn't feel like getting up. But so yeah, I'm just happy because before we fit there, I was like, after the time change, I was like struggling to get out of the camp. It would be almost 10 o'clock some days. So I'm happy that I'm kind of getting back to getting up a little earlier, just because I feel like after like 4 o'clock, my energy just like plummets. I don't know. I mean, like if I eat a snack and stuff, I can kind of keep going. Which I mean, yesterday I hiked till like 7, so obviously I kept going. But it's just nice to be able to get up early again. And I think maybe I'll fall into a group of people that kind of get up around the same time. I don't know. I feel like I think about trying to find other people way too much, but it's like very like isolating to be out here alone all the time. Like especially if you spend like, you hike like 18 miles and you spend pretty much the entire day alone, other than like maybe seeing like 2 people who already stopped in camping, or like just like a day hiker or something. You just like say hi, but like you don't, and then you get to camp and be like one person and they're already in bed. Like, it's just very like alone. A lot of alone time, which I really enjoy alone time. I feel like at home I'm always trying to like find alone time and just to like chill, and like I'll go for a run on my own, and but like out here it's like it's so much. I feel like when I see someone I just like a chatterbox, and it just started raining, so I put my pack cover on, my rain jacket, and then I'm gonna keep going. I hope it doesn't rain very long because I don't want to be wet. I'm a little less than 8 miles from my stopping point for the day, but there's this like really nice section here, and it's all like kind of flat and wide, and it's got like pine needles in the bottom, and it goes next to the stream. I'm very happy. I hope this lasts a really long time. I'm pretty sure I have to climb up out of here at some point, but right now it's really nice. See, look how flat this is. It's amazing. There aren't even like rocks in the middle either. You just slowly chug away. This is Laurel Fork Falls. I'm down here was like on these rocks. It was crazy. I'm assuming the way out's gonna be like that too, and I'm not looking forward to it. But the waterfall is cool. There was like a bypass route, but I wanted to see the waterfall. And I think that's just if there's like high water down here, you can take that. Otherwise, it's kind of just like weird blue blaze. But yeah, it's cool. It's just very rocky and it's like wet, so it's like. Must be where there's a high water route, because look how close it is going to be to the water. I hope it's not over the trail. I don't want to climb back around and do that again. Look how fancy this bridge is. It's so like big and wide, fancy railing. Nice. Alright, I'm 3 miles from the hostel. And I'm pretty much done with the climbing, but it was so much climbing coming out from that waterfall. Like, everyone talks up the climb out of the NOC or the climb out of, like, up into the Smokies or Blood Mountain or something. Oh my gosh, the climb out of the Laurel Fork Falls, oh my gosh. And it was like the sun was like beating down on me, and it had just rained, so it was like super humid. And it was like all rocky, so you couldn't even like get good momentum coming up. But I'm up here now, and I'm gonna maybe get some water. It's supposed to be a spring. And take a little break and then hike the 3 miles down to the hostel. I'll probably get there before 4 o'clock. There's the lake that you can aqua blaze on. I think it's like Watauga Lake. The hostel I'm staying at is real close to the lake, so I might walk over there tonight and look at it. I think the trail also goes like next to it for a while. It's cool. I'm walking out to the hostel now. It's like 3:15, so I should have plenty of time to chill and relax. It's gonna be good.